guys, and welcome to TNRL. Hear me? So yes, I'm heard on the stream. Good evening, good afternoon, or good morning, depending on where you're watching the stream. And yes, it is Thursday night, and yes, it is the Thursday night Sim Racing League, and the one and only hoppers, or the legendary hoppers, depending on how you guys want to approach me, is in the commentary box at a very damp and probably wet Imola circuit for round number 4 of the championship, and it is season 2 of course, and we are at Imola for a very exciting race. Last time out at Kailami there was a lot of issues ongoing. We got halfway through the race and then the server decided to literally crash and it disconnected, so Kailami will be run as of next week, I believe, during the week, one of the week breaks. So it will be an absolute pleasure to have these guys up and running for racing. It is going to be absolutely probably on the money for some of the guys this evening, and it is going to be probably very close as well. We do have some new drivers, we do have some close proximity racing within these guys this evening, so let us know what you think, guys. Let us know who you think is going to be your top 3. And yes, the race is an hour and a half, and we do have 15 minutes of qualifying, I believe. Just give me 1 second while I just get myself sorted. So we've got Adam Foster currently leading the way with a minute and 10 minutes to go in free practice. Then you have Bruno GXR in the Lexus. Then you have obviously Mix 64. Then obviously Ash, wherever he is, yeah, he's here in the Bentley. Then you have Damien. I believe Damo, Ash's brother, is missing this evening. He's actually on holiday, so hopefully he's enjoying his holiday. Then you have Marmolotto, Stefano, currently now 7th fastest, with Adam Postlethwaite in 6th. Then you have Kiribati, James McGlick in the Honda. Then you have obviously Luke, who currently took down to 9th there. Then you have Kakatakos in the Porsche. I believe that car is still the same colour from when we saw it last time. Then you got 1-1 Ferrari, so in the McLaren seems to be a different livery this evening, so seems to be a white, blue and orange, so it looks very nice. Then you have Swiggle, or Swingle, however you want to pronounce it, in the Mercedes. Then you have Clenough, followed by Mike Bullen, and of course Ryan picking up the rear. So what we're going to be doing, hopefully we'll be giving you variation camera angles from some of these guys. We do have hopefully the helicam, we do have pit lane cam at the moment. Obviously we'll try and go through a lot of the drivers when we can, and hopefully we will be in for some good action-packed racing around here. It does look like it's slightly wet, so you know the weather is going to change. I believe from what I've heard it is going to rain at some point during the race as well, so it's going to be absolutely class. It is going to be, maybe, who knows what's going to happen. So we do have quite a few of the guys and maybe some of the others are going to be pushing on for what would be very decent results for every single one. So qualifying is going to get underway very shortly, and we'll see how well they do for the 15 minutes of qualifying, and then we do have an hour and a half jumping onto a little bit of certain bits and pieces with these guys. It does seem to be that the team McLarens of Clenough, of course, Adam Foster, currently making their way out of pit lane, so it does look like the rain clouds stayed away for qualifying for the time being. So who knows what is going to happen. Obviously here at Imola it seems to be that most of the guys will be pushing on for what would be the most interesting race. It is going to be very action-packed, as we know. In TNRL, things tend to go very well indeed. Oh dear. Evening, Ryan. Hope you're feeling better soon, though, pal. I hope hopefully you can be pushing on. I know you're not well, but hopefully you will be okay, mate. Fingers crossed you get well soon. So Ryan in the Honda, currently not feeling brilliant at the moment with 13.5 minutes to go. These guys that may be sitting and thinking, well, what we're going to do, because it seems that over the pace setting, as well as certain bits and pieces throughout the first 3 races, it looked from what we've seen, the pace was getting set by certain people, especially at Kailami. We had Stefano Momolotto, obviously Stefano Marchetto, trying to set the pace in that #1 Ferrari, the reigning champion of TNRL. He looked like he was on a mission, and then obviously with what was going on within issues within the server, but he's going to probably set the pace. Yeah, obviously the Ferraris, and obviously he's also on home turf, so anything can happen. You've got Adam Foster that actually won at Donington Park, so you know it does look like certain people, obviously Ash as well, that won at Bathurst in the opening round of the championship. So it looks like there's anything can be literally jumping into what could be a very interesting evening as well. So I don't know what exactly is going to happen within a lot of things, but it seems we will be pushing on. We'll try and go on board with some of the guys as well, and we will be giving you variation camera rolls, well, camera views should I say, not camera rolls, but variation cameras throughout the evening as well. So yeah, if you're new to the league, guys, do like and subscribe to TNRL. They are a friendly bunch of people. So we just see Ryan just letting people past, as he says he's not feeling very well, so you know, hopefully he does very well in the race. I know he feels like he might not be he's under the weather, but you know, he might not push too hard, but you never know, a lot can happen with these guys. Don't like putting the commentator's curse on any of them either, as we know. But Ash currently pushing that Bentley. Hopefully the guys get through a couple of the corners. It looks like Adam Foster straight away with a 142.723. Then you got Bruno GSX with a 142.549 now. So it looks like the Lexus seems to be a bit of a challenge at the moment. It seems they're the only two with 10.5 minutes remaining in qualifying. So we'll go on board with the Lexus. We'll show exactly how tight and twisty it is down here sometimes. So we'll go on the Helicam, because the Helicam seems to be an absolute favourite of mine, especially so you get the whole view of circuits. Can be probably to its advantage sometimes, providing you don't go under the trees. But we'll jump back on with the time. So you got Gakatakos, third fastest at the moment, followed by Adam Postlethwaite fourth. Then you got Mike Bullen FN2 in fifth place at the moment, currently just sitting in pit lane, just probably picking a new strategy or new setup. Then you've got James McGlick in seventh. You've got Swiggle. I'll try and pronounce it correctly, mate, I do apologise. In eighth place, he's actually now ninth, because it looks like Clarence gone fifth fastest with Mix 64 and Ash 3rd and 4th respectively, and obviously Adam Postlewaite now 7th. So a couple of faster guys now going to be setting faster times with 9 minutes to go. We'll see what Luke can do in the Mercedes, the first of the Mercedes this evening. And you've got it is on, my friend, PlayStation 4 is what the platform it is on. I think some of the guys are also using PS5s as well, so if that helps. So you've got Damien still with his Ferrari trying to push on with 8 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. So, and then you've got 1-1 Ferrari. So yes, it is going to be very close this evening for a couple of guys. It seems like at the moment though, Bruno's setting the pace in that Lexus. Feels a bit weird with Lexus RCF being pace setter at the moment, but it just shows exactly you've got to get the right setup around here, as well as your own strategy for come the race. The race is an hour and a half long, so that anything can happen between now and then. So you've got Adam Foster currently in 2nd, along with Mix 64 pushing on in the other Lexus. So the Lexus seem to be very strong at the moment. There's a yellow flag going into the first chicane. Obviously Stefano coming out pit lane now. What is he going to do for his reigning title? You know, he was on course for winning at Kailami, and it looked like he was going to obviously push on. Luke goes up to 4th though, so he stays 4th at the moment, 7 minutes to go. Adam Postlewaite 6th. Is that going to improve? There's a yellow flag which they have been withdrawn. It's probably some of the guys jumping in to pit lane. So Adam Postlewaite 6th, followed by Ash, followed by Kakitakos, and then of course Clenough, and of course James McGlick are your top 10. So Bruno from Adam Foster, Mix 64, the Press Squid, aka Luke, with Stefano 5th, with Adam Postlewaite, followed by Ash, Kakitakos, and Clenough and Kiribati, aka James McGlick, are your top 10 at the moment. So it looks like Damien and 1-1 Ferrari are the only people to set yet to set a lap time at the moment. But at the end of the day, it is going to be close. As I say, the racing is very close as well. There is quite a lot of interest to see how well certain drivers do go, because obviously with the nature, and from what I've heard, the weather is going to probably change throughout the race. It may be dry at some point and then it goes to wet, so that will probably throw a strategy. There is no compulsory pit stop. It is just down to the guys when they are ready to make that compulsory pit stop. So we've got 5.5 minutes to go, and we'll try and flick through some of the cameras. So the going across the start finish line now goes Adam Postlewaite. He's about to go onto another flyer, so he's got 5 minutes and 12 seconds to go. So it seems to be a lot of things to push for some of these guys this evening, as we know. So Stefano now 6th. It looks like at the moment then it's Lexus 1-2, with Mix 64 now up into 2nd. So it does look like there is a lot of things ongoing. So we've got Adam Foster still in 3rd at the moment from Luke, followed by Ash and Stefano, followed by Adam Postlewaite and Kakitakos. But yes, it is going to be close. We'll just see exactly what is going to happen. We've got Swingle in 13th at the moment, making his series debut in the 6666 Mercedes, excuse me, making his series debut. Then you got Damien in the Ferrari trying to push on. So there's 2 Mercedes, 2 McLaren, well, 3 McLarens, 3 Honda Civics there, not Honda Civics, I beg your pardon, Honda NSX GT3s, with obviously Mike Bullen and of course James McGlick and of course Ryan. They're 10th, 11th and 12th at the moment. Then you have obviously Ferrari. Oh, it looks like Dean's now trying to split the Honda trio. So Damien rather is trying to split that Honda trio. So he's done that by getting between James McGlick and of course Ryan, and then obviously 1-1 Ferrari at the moment, trying to get a bit of a battle ongoing. So we've got 3 minutes left of qualifying. Qualifying is going to be very close, so we'll see exactly what's going to happen. So just under 3 minutes to go then. So you got Adam Foster still 3rd. It does look like some of the guys are going to be pushing on for quite a bit. Some are probably going to sit out now and think, my times are done, my times are relatively quick to where I want to be. So if you're just joining, guys, this is Thursday night TNRL Sim Racing with the legendary Hoppers in the commentary box yet again for this evening. So yes, it is great to be part of the league. I got drafted in as a commentator last season, halfway through of season 1, and then ever since they've wanted me back, so I said, well, why not? So we've got 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Maybe this could be where certain things can happen, because if you look at the times already, it's 1:42.420 from Mix 64 there. He's obviously trying to push on. We've got Bruno trying to push on now. What's he going to do? Unfortunately, we don't see the splits, but he's about to cross the line. Where's that put him? It puts him in provisional pole position still with 141.868. So that's pushed Mix 64 back down to 2nd. So Alexis is a 1-2 on the grid at the moment, followed by Adam Foster's McLaren, followed by Luke's Mercedes. You've got Ash's Bentley, the only Bentley in the field this evening, I believe, because his brother Damo's actually on holiday. And then you've got Stefano trying to get that number 1 Ferrari up into a reasonable position. Whether he does is another thing, but it is going to be close. It is going to be exciting. We've got 5 minutes to go left for qualifying, so it is going to be close. See what Stefano can do on home turf. Sort of a bronze, gold and grey, well, silvery and blue Ferrari, currently going through the latter half of the lap now, so we'll see what he can do with 41 seconds remaining. So as I say, it is a lot of things to do. Is he going to go fastest? Soon find out. He's about to cross the line. That puts him currently 4th, so that shoots him up to 4th with 20 seconds remaining. It does seem Adam Foster, though, in the McLaren, is he going to push for one more pushing hard lap? We'll soon find out, because he's coming through the latter half of that circuit. And as well, looks like some of the guys going to try and push on. It looks like 1-1 Ferrari didn't make it out. So Adam Foster at the moment, then, where's he going to end up? Crosses the line and goes 2nd, so he splits the Lexuses at the moment. Whether these got the other guys that are out on a flyer at the moment, whether they're going to be pushing on, but it seems to me that some of the guys are all back in pit lane, and it seems to be that Bruno from Adam Foster, followed by Mick 64 from Stefano, followed by Luke, followed by Ash, followed by Kakasakos, Adam Foster, followed by Clenough, Mike Bullen. Mike's actually now dropped down to 10th rather. it's now put Adam Bosthwaite 7th, and Mike Bullen followed by Dean Helix or Damien, with Kiribati, James McGlick in 12th. Then you've got Ryan Swingle and of course 1-1 Ferrari in 15th place, who sadly didn't get out of pit lane for a flying lap. So what is going to happen this evening for the race? It is going to be exciting. I can't wait to see how well things go. And yes, it is a very interesting league. So if you want to join, they are on Discord, and I believe you just search TNRL Sim Racing. I will just double check for you guys. Yeah, it's Thursday night PlayStation. So it's TNRL, then obviously hyphen Thursday nights PlayStation on Discord if you want to join. I believe they are going to be doing a lot of interesting things for the future of TNRL. I believe they are going to be looking for drivers. Obviously, you know, it is going to be amazing. So if you want to take part and you have a PlayStation, whether you have a PS4 or a PS5, I'm sure the guys will accommodate, and they will find the right class for you as well as help you out. They are a very fantastic bunch of lads, I must admit. They're very welcoming since I took over as commentary last season, and here I am yet again, so you know, I can't vouch them enough. So hopefully we'll see exactly what's going to happen. I think we're just waiting for the next couple of people, and we're waiting for the lobby to start for the race. So we'll go through the grid for round number 4. It's Bruno, followed by Adam Foster, followed by Mix64, followed by Stefano, obviously Luke, followed by Ash, followed by Adam Postlethwaite, Kakatakos, then you've got Clenneth, Mike Bullen, and of course Damien, followed by James McGlick, Ryan, and of course Swingle, and of course 1-1 Ferrari. So as you can tell, the weather is looking very much a bit damp now. This is where the guys are going to now have to play this strategy out. It is going to be very interesting. As you can tell, the track is damp. Track is actually on 26 temperature, and air temperature is 22. So it's kind of warm rain that won't get you wet, but it's going to be very close. So we'll see exactly what these guys are going to do. We'll just go through exactly how many drivers. So we're going to follow obviously the lead car of Bruno for the formation lap when everyone gets their setups, and they will think how they push. As you can see from the helicopter, the rain is actually falling, and it is going to be probably going to make it very exciting for the first time. It is the first time the series has run rather mixed weather conditions. They've decided for season 2 to spice it up with night racing and weather changes, as well as some very interesting moments. It is going to be close. Pick your winner, guys, and hopefully we are in for a top night of racing. It is going to be close for TNRL Sim Racing. If you do join the Discord, tell them that Hopper's sent you, and you know, hopefully we see you on track at some point. So they've got 10 seconds till the session starts, until they get the formation lap. So they will be doing a formation lap just to get used to the conditions. So we are good to go very shortly. So it does look like some of the guys are going to have their wipers on, some of the guys may not. So as you can see, that Bruno will lead them away. Probably the first time he's actually led them away for this season. So we'll get the helicam on to the guys. I can't go through the full grid, I'm afraid, until we get the green light, but as you can see, we are going to be bunching up because they're going to try and get temperature into them wet tyres. The wet tyres seem to be, as you can see, Bruno slowed right down, which nearly caught Adam Foster off guard then. But the guys are going to try and push for what looks like an amazing atmosphere. It looks like at the moment Bruno's trying to get that gap, so when he does slow down, he's not going to catch people off guard. But it looks like Adam Foster's McLaren, the red machine, you can just see it lurking in the background. Hopefully we get a bit of challenges, and the weather does seem to be playing a factor at the moment. You can just see Adam Foster just jumping straight a bit ahead of Bruno, just because he's trying to break. I've never seen the guys take each other out on a formation lap yet. You know, as it stands, the racing is fierce. It is absolutely fascinating. So I'll grab a drink, grab some tea if you need, and if you need an absolute, please make it quick, because you don't want to miss the action tonight, guys. It is going to be fantastic for these guys. These guys have actually put on some good, interesting battles, as well as probably one of the most interesting battles today was obviously at Donington Park, with obviously Ash, Clonif, and I can't remember who else. I believe it was a Dario. That unfortunately Dario's not here this evening either. That is Gennaro. He is missing. So we're going to get ready for the green light to come on very shortly. We are going down the latter part of the circuit now, and as you can tell, the guys are probably, I'm not going to say impatient, but they're probably focusing, ready for the green light. You can just see the red light on top of the start on the bridge there, as well as a bit around the circuit. Don't worry, it's not a red flag situation. It is just why they are getting ready for the formation. So they're going to have to get into formation until they take the green light at the end of this. It is going to be an hour and a half of top-notch racing, and we are going to be seeing who's going to take the 4th win of the season. It looks like it will be probably win number 3 of the season, because obviously Kyle Army is going to be rerun. So we are about to take the green light. It is going to be very close, so pick a winner or pick what you think is going to happen. We are getting ready for the green light to come onto the starting gantry, and we are ready for a very interesting race. So let us know, ladies and gents. Here we go. It is going to be good, and we've got the green light. Let's get going and let's see who gets to jump. It looks like so far Bruno and Adam Foster almost trading paint already. So it looks like we are going to be very close. So Bruno gets into the lead, followed by Mix 64 chasing down Adam Foster. Stefano already up into 4th. It looks like Luke's had a bit of a drop back, whether he's just been caught off guard. Time screen throws an absolute wobbler, so don't worry about that for a moment or two, guys, while it sorts itself out. So it looks like Luke's trying to catch up to the back of Ash. It looks like Ash is trying to defend like Mad Kakatakos already with this chasing pack, with Adam Postlethwaite also behind. And then you've got Mike Bullen followed by James McGlick, followed by Swingle. It looks like Ryan Hall is suffering at the moment. He's just gone off into the barrier at the back. So he's got Damien one Ferrari now, and of course Ryan now at the back of the grid. He did say he's feeling under the weather, so maybe he's going to be pushing on quite a bit. We'll see how well he does. But we've got Bruno leading the way for the first time going towards the latter half of the lap. It looks like Adam's going to try and chase him down. It looks like Stefano's cut the grass there. Looks like he's doing caught off guard a couple of cars. He's come back on with a gaggle of cars with Mix 64, with Ash as well as Luke. He doesn't want to get involved in this. Doesn't want to get involved in silly mistakes. We know he can push. We know how well he can race. So it looks like Luke's got past Ash for potentially what looks like 5th place at the moment. So we'll see what's going on further back. So pit lane is open for these guys. Kakasakos still 7th with Clenneth and of course Adam Postlethwaite and Swingle, and of course Damien bringing up this battle. It does look like though these guys are struggling in wet conditions at the moment, but it looks like Mike Bullens jumped into pit lane. Has he had damage, because he's down in 15th place at the minute? Maybe the strategy's wrong, maybe the tyres are wrong, who knows. So Stefano still trying to get past Mick 64, and of course Adam Foster. Looks like Bruno's got that gap. We know what Marmolotto's like. He has a lot of things to think about this evening. He's on home turf, he's got the home car, he's got the home track, but is he going to make that Ferrari stick? Because who knows. So Adam Foster then trying to push on to Bruno's rear back bumper. Whether he does or not is another thing, but so far Luke gets a bit crossed up. We know exactly how well these guys are racing. We'll see exactly what's going on further back. We'll try and jump with the cameras to try and make it not push around. So, you know, when it swings around, we'll try and push on with this camera. So it looks like Stefano's trying to get Mick 64. He's trying to get him. He's not got him this time. No, number 2 Lexus. Number 2 Lexus RCF at the moment, followed by the number 1 Ferrari. So the number 1 Ferrari trying to push on. It looks like these guys are taking it very easy at the moment. We've got Ash in 6th at the moment, with James McGlick in 7th at the moment. So far so good for the number 24 Honda NSX GT3. Then you've got Clenneth in 8th, followed by Swingle in 9th, followed by Damien and Kakasakos already on the attack from Damien, but Damien's overtaken by Kakasakos. Seems to want to get past again, but these conditions aren't really helping these guys at the moment. It looks like Adam Postlethwaite is in 12th at the moment, trying to push on. One more Ferrari in 13th, Ryan 14th, and Mike Bullen in 15th at the moment. So it seems to me there's a lot of people struggling at the moment with these conditions. Whether the conditions are catching people out is another thing. We've still got a minute and 1 hour and 25 minutes to go. So it does seem that with just under 5 minutes gone in this race, it seems to be a bit close at the moment. It seems that certain drivers are going to try and take it easy. It looks like Bruno's been overtaken by Adam Foster for the race lead, but he's not giving up chasing after Adam Foster. So Adam Foster's McLaren is going to have to be careful, because they're about to lap Mike Bullen probably, because Mike's either had the wrong strategy or he had a bit of damage going into the latter half of the race. We'll see exactly what's going on with them guys in a moment or two, but it's quite interesting because Clenneth is leading the next pack from Swingle and of course Damien Kakasakos. Looks like Clenneth ran a bit wide, which is allowed Swingle back in front. So whether Clenneth jumps into pit lane now, so it seems to be like these guys are struggling with either their strategies or their setups. Seems a bit weird at the moment. So Swingle up into 8th, followed by Damien, followed by Kakasakos, and 1-1 Ferrari and Adam Postlethwaite, who I was going to tip for technically a race win this evening. And then you got Ryan, of course, Mike Bullen as well. Mike Bullen's also caught up in that battle between Ash and Luke at the moment. It looks like at the moment, Bruno's got the lead. He gets again from Adam Foster. Adam Foster needs to get that McLaren. He does not need to get caught up with any mistakes though, but it seems Adam Foster at the moment with Stefano Marchetto behind. So it looks like the guys are going to try and push on. Whether the track is catching people out is another thing, because Adam Foster runs wide, which has now allowed Stefano to jump back into, well, jumped into second. It looks like the guys are trying to battle on It does look like, let's go on, it does look like the race is going to be pushing on, but it looks like Ash and of course Luke are battling for 4th and 5th respectively. Looks like Luke's got a bit of a moment. He seems that the conditions are catching these guys out at the moment. Whether it seems like it looks like so Adam Foster goes into pit lane, whether the guys have got the wrong tyres on or whether they've got the setups are a bit wrong, it's yet to see. Bruno's being put under threat from Stefano at the moment. Stefano tries to take that Lexus. It seems that Bruno's been bouncing over the curbs, which has slowed him up, which has allowed Marmolotto to get past. So that is kind of how interesting these conditions are getting. It looks like Ash and of course Luke are trying to push on as well. Whether Mix 64 will get past Swingle up into 6th, Kakasakos 7th. He's gone off in the gravel. There's a couple of marks alongside that Porsche 911 at the moment. We'll see exactly what's going to happen. So you've got Adam Postlethwaite and I believe that is Damien getting past Kakasakos at the moment. Oh, Mike Bullen's gone off on the exit there. Whether he's spun round, he sat there for quite a bit. So Cleniff also with 14th at the moment. So it does look like these conditions are catching these guys out at the moment. So it looks like Ash is trying to make a move on Bruno, with Luke trying to chase both of them down, which seems to be a lot of interest within the likes of obviously Marmolotto now leading the race from Bruno. Oh, Ash has gone wrong. He's gone off into the gravel. That's unfortunate for the Bentley driver. He's going to have to rejoin and try and make that hard work stick. It looks like the conditions though, as I say, are catching a few people out. At the moment it looks like Bruno in 2nd, with Ash now dropped down to what looks like 5th place at the moment. So it kind of seems that there's a lot of incidences already at the moment. So James McGlick in 7th then, with Swingle 6th at the moment, 1-1 Ferrari in 8th, followed by Damien, followed by Adam Postlethwaite, now under threat from Kakasakos as we start another lap. With an hour and 20 minutes remaining, it does seem these conditions aren't favouring these guys at the moment. Kakasakos goes on the outside, Adam Postlethwaite gets that line covered. Whether the green, black and red Porsche 911 can get past the LDR8, it seems that he may be able to. You know exactly how well he's going to do, because Kakasakos seems to be pushing on for quite some time. So he's got Adam Postlethwaite lined up. Whether he gets the move done, yes he does. We can just see within that. So it looks like a couple of guys are struggling on early doors at the moment because of the conditions. It looks like Bruno's been trying to get overtaken by Luke at the moment. Luke seems to be pushing on with that Mercedes, the SLS AMG at the moment, trying to push on for what looks like a fantastic 2nd place at the moment. It's trying to push on. Mix 64 followed by Ash. Ash isn't far behind this group now. Whether he just ran a bit wide or he locked up a brake, it's yet to be seen. But Swingle on his debut still 6th at the moment, doing a fabulous job. James McGlick with 1-1 Ferrari, and of course Damien behind. This is where the guys are going to have to be very careful, because it's still early in the race. We've still got an hour and 19 minutes left. It seems to be pushing on quite a bit, so we'll see exactly what's going to happen. You've got Damien trying to put 1-1 Ferrari under considerable amount of pressure. Whether he does or not is another thing, but who knows. It looks like the McLaren, the blue, white and orange one, trying to push. You've got Damien in that Ferrari still trying to push on, and obviously Kakasakos and Adam Postlethwaite, and of course Ryan, followed by Adam Foster, and of course Clernf and White Bullen at the moment. It's quite interesting to find out what's exactly happening with these guys. We'll try and figure out a... So the helicopter's picked them up. I do apologise if it decided to throw a wobbler for a moment or two, but as you can see with Bruno's run a bit wide. What's allowed Luke to try and close up. You can just hear the Ferrari of Stefano Marchetto trying... Oh, Luke's gone in the barrier. That is unfortunate. Has he had damage? It looks like he has. He's dropped down, and that is going to be a shame for the Welshman because he looks like he's got damage now, so that is going to be very difficult. So that's allowed Mix 64 and Ash back into that top half of the table, so that's allowed Swingle up into 5th place and James McGlick trying to push on. It seems these greasy conditions are catching these guys out, even if they've got the right strategy and the right setup. But you don't want to be cost a lap round here because who knows what it can bring. But at the moment, Luke's he's actually managed to keep going even though he's got white damage. He looks like he's still in 5th place at the moment though, with Swingle trying to get past. He's going to be trying to get past that with a Mercedes. It looks like he's got that move done, but whether he tucks back in, it looks like Luke's trying to push on. So Bruno up into 2nd with Mix 64 3rd, Ash 4th and Stefano. Oh, Ash has gone off again. Whether he's having a bit of brake issues, it's yet to be seen. He's got to be very careful. So Stefano's still leading the race, followed by James McGlick in 7th at the moment. So it's got Stefano from Bruno, followed by Mix 64, Ash, Swingle, and of course Luke, followed by James McGlick. 1-1 Ferrari, under threat from a Ferrari, funny enough, with Damien there in 9th place, followed by Kakatakos and Adam Postlethwaite with Ryan there in 12th, with Adam Foster currently 13th, Clenneth in 14th. So the two McLarens, the two teammates, 13th and 14th respectively, and Mike Bullen in 15th at the moment, 2 laps down sadly at the moment. But Swingle is trying to be under threat from Luke at the moment. Seems the Mercedes battle is going to be raging on. We'll see what exactly is going to happen because Luke is all over the back of Swingle at the moment. It's going to be very close. Oh, Swingle's lost it! Oh, that's unfortunate. He's hit the barrier there. So is that cost him time, or is he had enough damage, or is he going to carry on? Ash jumps into pit lane. You can just see exactly how well Damien's gone off as well. Swingle's jumped back on. There's a bit of issues with a bit of grip probably. It looks like Damien and Swingle trying to have a bit of a battle, so we'll see exactly what's happened. So Luke currently 4th with James McGlick in 5th, 1-1 Ferrari in 6th with Ash in pit lane. It seems these guys are struggling to these greasy conditions, with Kakatakos 8th now, Swingle 9th and 10th with Damien. Damien looks like he's got past Swingle for 9th place at the moment. Adam Postlethwaite 11th, Ryan 12th, and of course Ryan's gone off there, and of course Adam Foster still in 13th with Clenneth in 14th at the moment. So it seems the guys are having a bit of issues. Whether the conditions are catching them out is yet to be seen though. But as you can see, it looks very damp. It looks very like they need to push on. So it looks like Bruno's run wide. That's allowed Mix 64 to get past. Whether it was a bit of a cheeky move on track limits as well. But you see Bruno down in 3rd place then. So the other Lexus in 3rd place at the moment. Luke in 4th with James McGlick 5th, doing a fabulous job with 1-1 Ferrari and Kakatakos. It looks like the McLaren versus the Porsche. It looks like the Porsche has the legs of that McLaren at the moment, though. But it's going to be very close. Kakatakos Kakitakos, I beg your pardon, gets past 1-1 Ferrari, but 1-1 Ferrari gives him a bit of shove because Kakitakos runs a bit wide. So it looks like there is a lot of drivers struggling to these conditions. But who knows, we've got an hour and 13 minutes to go though, so we've still got a long way to go. So we'll see exactly what's going to happen. Swingle in 9th with Adam Postlethwaite now 10th. Ryan 11th with Ash 12th. Whether he's got Adam Foster, who's got his arch nemesis from last season in 13th, chasing him down. A minute 1.3 as the gap. Clef and of course Mike Bullen trying to push on. Whether he's struggling this evening, whether the grip there in that NSX isn't the best. You got Luke still 4th at the moment, but Kakitakos in 6th place with 1-1 Ferrari, now dropped down to 8th place with James McGlick. James McGlick's actually lost a place, so I beg your pardon. So 1-1 Ferrari trying to get up to James McGlick for what looks like it will be 6th place at the moment. So you can just see Damien followed by Swingle. Swingle's dropped back a bit, but as you can tell guys, this is going to be very close. Kakitakos trying to escape. You can see how well Kakitakos was actually pushing at Bathurst as well. He actually seemed to be pushing on, so he seems to be adapting very well at the moment, it seems, at James McGlick and of course 1-1 Ferrari. They're going to try and push on. It looks like Stefano actually leading the race at the moment. He's about 12.7 of a second from Mix 64. Bruno's still there trying to chase down the other, and Lexus RCF. You've got Luke 4th, Kakitakos still doing a fabulous job. James McGlick under threat from 1-1 Ferrari, but he's got to be careful because it seems that Damien in that Ferrari trying to push on. So 1-1 Ferrari is going to push, trying to get past James McGlick for, excuse me, 6th place at the moment. Looks like Adam Postlethwaite jumps into pit lane. So it seems these guys with these conditions are trying to make their setups go right, but it seems like these conditions have actually caught a few people out already. So Swingle on his debut still in 9th with Ryan 10th, Adam Postlethwaite there in 11th. We'll go back to that battle between James McGlick and 1-1 Ferrari with an hour and 10 minutes to go. This is where the battles will probably open up, because the weather seems to be setting in for the remainder of the race. We'll see exactly what will happen. So we've got the helicam checking out the action here. Oh, it looks like James McGlick and 1-1 Ferrari, they had a bit of contact. So James McGlick drops down 2 places then. You could just see the guys pushing on. This is how close this racing gets. And it is going to be fantastic to see exactly what is going to happen for this evening. So Stefano still leading that race in that Ferrari. He wants to try and take a win from what happened at Kailami with the seem to be issues, but he's so far got Mix 64 second, Bruno 3rd. 14.8 is the gap between Mix 64 and Stefano. The press squid just lapsed. Adam Postlethwaite coming out pit lane with Kakitakos 5th. Kakitakos a bit uncertain what Adam Postlethwaite's going to do, but hopefully he lets the Porsche driver through. Yes, he does. 1-1 Ferrari followed by Damien at the moment. Damien seems to be pushing on, so that Ferrari seems to be now adapting to these wet conditions. Whether the guys know the wet conditions are going to be suited, because they've now had about under 11, just over 11 laps. It looks like Damien's going for that move. Yes, he does. You can just see exactly how well he does. He's got 1-1 Ferrari right on his back bumper still. So it looks like the Ferrari trying to be under attack from the McLaren. So the McLaren driver, oh, he's run a bit wide. That's still got Damo under pressure, so Damien's going to try and defend. You can just see exactly what's going to happen. And try and go on board with some of the drivers as well, so chases down Damien. So going through the chicane there, trying to latch into the back of Damien for 6th place at the moment it seems. But this is where the racing gets fraught, because it is great stuff to see exactly how well Bruno jumps into pit lane, Swingle in pit lane as well. Whether they're just trying to play it cool now and trying to say, well, we've got an hour and 7 minutes, an hour and 7.5 minutes to go. But this is where it's going to be very close. It looks like Luke's also jumped into pit lane, so there's quite a few guys that are jumping into pit lane. Whether strategies and setups now are going to be chosen because they know the conditions are as damp as they were before. So that's allowed Stefano still leading the race from Mix 64 from Kakatakos, followed by Damien and of course 1-1 Ferrari, James McGlick, followed by Ryan, followed by Ash, followed by Adam Foster's got... Is Adam Foster a lap down, or has Ash just been passed by Adam Foster? Soon find out. It's so frustrating when the timer screen doesn't like to update for me. Well, it looks like Adam Foster's actually a lap down at the moment, is he? No, he's not, I beg your pardon. He's actually got past Ash for 10th place at the moment, so it could be 8th and 9th because Luke and of course Bruno. Oh, for stop go penalty for Bruno for speeding in the pit lane. So he's had a bit of an issue coming out of pit lane, whether he took off his pit lane speed limiter a bit too early, because that can catch you out. So Kakatakos in third place at the moment from Damien, followed by 1-1 Ferrari. It's a bit of a battle between Swingle and of course Adam Postlethwaite for 13th and 14th. It looks like Swingle's run a bit wide, which is unfortunately made Damien go a bit wide as well. So Swingle jumps back into pit lane, whether he's on the wrong compound or something or another. So got an hour and 5 minutes to go. So it still seems that some of the guys are now equally spread out. So we've got Ash and Adam Foster. They're going to have a bit of a battle by the looks of it. So the Bentley driver followed by the McLaren. So we'll see exactly what's happening at the moment then. So it looks like Ash is going to try and push on up to Adam Foster. He's bringing that gap considerably down. You can just see that McLaren just escaping away from him as well. So an hour and 5 to go. This is where the race could be very close. There is not a lot of battles though now, because it seems to be equally spread out. And there is a few drivers that are probably going to keep an eye for a couple of laps time. Got obviously Adam trying to escape from Ash. Ash is there. It's 2.2 of a second. It looks like Bruno's jumped into pit lane to take his stop go penalty. Cloniff in 11th at the moment. The Dutchman trying to push on. He seems to be at home at the moment with that McLaren. Seems to be doing fabulous. He's up into 10th place now because of people's either misfortunes or just taking a bit of time out. Adam Foster still in 8th place, followed by Ash in 9th then. So we'll see exactly what's going to happen. Looks like Bruno's stop go penalty is taking jumps down into second. Oh, he's had to go down into first. He went too hard, too deep into the first turn there. So you can just see the weather is still playing havoc with these guys at the moment. Stefano Marchetto still leading the race then. So you've got Mix 64 still second, Kakatakos still third though. Damien, followed by 1-1 Ferrari. James McGlick jumps into pit lane. Looks like Bruno's stop go penalty now has been cleared, so he will be trying to push on. Adam Foster still in 8th then, with Ash still in 9th. So it does look like we're going to be on course for a bit of a battle. It looks like at the moment though, Bruno's stop go penalty has not been cleared. Has he gone for a pit stop and then just tried to push on? So he's dropped down to 12th, Adam Postlethwaite. At the moment, the guy I thought was actually going to do really well here this evening, in 12th at the moment with Swingle 14th. Mix 64 though, looks like a couple of guys, looks like the rain considerably slowing down quite a bit, but whether it does or not is another thing. Maybe it's starting to get a bit more damp, and maybe it's going to be pushing on. So Mix 64 in pit lane. Kakatakos will take 2nd place with Damien, followed by 1-1 Ferrari. It's gone off a bit though, whether he's just pushing on for, before he's going to go into pit lane there. It looks like he's struggling to get temperature in them tyres, whether he's just trying to push on. I don't know whether, it seems like he's all over the place at the moment. To his 4th place. Ryan, even though he's not feeling well at the moment, in 6th place, he's trying to push on. Whether that shows that, you know, he's trying to push and just try and say, well, okay, now's the time, because the track looks like it's going to get wetter. Ash in 8th with Adam Foster still 7th. So the two arch rivals from season 1 seems to be together. Clemmeth now 9th with Luke 10th, James McGlick 11th. Seems to do really well in the early stages. And you've got Adam Postlethwaite followed by Swingle in pit lane with Bruno in 13th at the moment, with Mike Bull in 15th at the moment. But it's not really much battles galore. It looks like Damien in that Ferrari seems to have a bit of scars on that side of that Ferrari, one and the front, whether it's just trying to push. So it looks like 1-1 Ferrari also trying to push on. So Ryan's still in 5th place at the moment, trying to push on. And then obviously Adam Foster in 6th place with Ash trying to push on, trying to push up to his arch nemesis. So we've just got almost an hour to go in this race. And let us know your thoughts, guys, on the YouTube, and let us know what you think, what is going to happen, because this is where the time starts to wind down and where the guys seem to make, the top guys will be pushing. So we've got an hour to go then, guys. An hour left of this race. It is going to be very close. Looks like Ash at the moment trying to push on. It looks like at the moment Stefano Marchetto trying to push on. He's there, as you can see, trying to push on with Mix 64 is a lap down, so I'm just trying to get a proper camera angle for you guys. So Kakatako's still in 2nd with Damien 3rd with 1-1 Ferrari in 4th, Ryan 5th at the moment, doing a fabulous job. He seems to be, even though he's under the weather, he seems to be doing okay. At the moment, Adam Foster is still in 6th. Ash 7th though. Ash is going to try and push on with Mix 64 trying to push on as well. It looks like Clemmeth is in 9th, followed by Luke in 10th with James McGlick 11th. Adam Postlethwaite in 11th. It looks like Bruno, don't know whether Bruno's actually took his stop-go penalty, because it seems he's trying to push on. Mike Bullen in now 14th with Swingle 15th. Swingle's trying to make, will try and make ground. It is his debut, so we will give him a bit of a due. So hopefully we'll give him a bit of airtime as well. So Kakatakos there trying to push on. The gap though, excuse me, is around. Try and work it out with Stefano Marchetto. Still leading the race on home turf, so seems that Ferrari seems to be very quick at the moment. So it looks like at the moment Kakatakos is going to be pushing on. He's about, hard to tell because it's not come through on the time screen. He's trying to push on. Whether he knows this, but he's doing a fabulous job. Damien third at the moment. 12.6 is the gap from Stefano. 1-1 Ferrari though. He's also there. It looks like Adam Foster though. He's got past Ryan, so Adam Foster now on a mission in that McLaren. Whether he's trying to think, well, a couple of changes in the weather at the time, push on. So Ryan back down to 6th. Ash 7th at the moment. He's going to be pushing on to these guys, so he's going to be trying to push that Bentley all the way. It looks like Clenough and Mix 64 8th and 9th respectively, so I do apologise if I got them in the wrong order slightly. Then you got Luke still 10th with James McClick 11th. Adam Postlethwaite, the guy I thought was going to do really well in 12th, so the stop go penalty is now cleared for Bruno, so he's good. Mike Bullen in 13th with Bruno 14th and Swingle in 15th at the moment. So it looks like Kakatakos still second, then that Porsche seems to be pushing, seems to want to be doing what he can do for the Portuguese driver in the Porsche there, with Stefano Marchetto still leading the race then. It seems there's a lot of battles. Ash is going to get past Ryan, but Ryan thinks about, is Ryan going to think about it? Because he's got Ash alongside. Whether his illness slightly is getting to him now, whether, you know, he's feeling a bit fatigued, but who knows? I have no idea, mate. I think he just got past him, just got past, but I think it's just one of them where they're catching them at great speed or not. So Ash is going to try and go for a move on Ryan. You can see exactly what's going to happen. But you can see that Bentley trying to get closer and closer throughout. Ryan runs a bit wide there, which is allowed Ash alongside. So Ash has got past. It looks like that, you know, Ryan's trying to push on. You know, he's probably feeling a bit fatigued because he is under the weather and he's trying to push on. So Kakatakos, even though he's a lap down, whether it's just +1 lap because Marmolotto still pushing on. You can see Stefano actually completing. How close is he going to get with, because you can tell Kakatakos is just about to cross the start finish line, where Stefano is about to complete another lap almost. So you've got 1-1 Ferrari in 4th at the moment. Damien still in 3rd. Adam 5th now with Ash 6th. Ryan still in 7th. He's still trying to put up a good fight with Ash. Whether he does and tries to get past is another thing to push on. So we'll see exactly what's going to happen for the remaining 54 minutes in the race. And you've got Mix 64 followed by Clenough. So it seems there's a lot of drivers trying to push on for what looks like battle. So Luke in 10th, followed by James McGlick, followed by Adam Postlethwaite and Mike Bullen, followed by Swingle, and of course Bruno. Bruno seems to struggle in the Lexus at the moment. So we'll see exactly what's happening. It looks like Ryan's going to be lapped by Stefano at the moment. Whether Ryan has a bit of an idea, he runs a bit wide. You can just tell he's suffering. You can tell but hopefully he pushes on and gets through the race with no issues. But 7th place at the moment is so good with 53 minutes to go. So there's not really much battles galore going on because the weather is still having a bit of wetness, and it seems that Ash is going to try and push on. You can hear that McLaren there, or is it McLaren? It's going to be hard to see exactly who's going to be pushing on where. Yeah, it's Adam Foster. And you can tell Stefano is absolutely dominating the field at the moment as well, with 52.5 minutes remaining. So that Ferrari is going to be pushing on. You know how well this guy does. So well forward with the Ferrari, trying to push on, get back gap. It seems that Ferrari is on course for what would be a fantastic victory and maybe the championship lead, because you know we could be on course for a third different winner. It would have been probably a double winner if the issues at Kyalami hadn't played up. But 52 minutes remaining then. So Damien followed by 1-1 Ferrari and Adam Foster. You can just see Ash in the background in that Bentley. There's quite a few drivers to keep an eye out for, with James McGlick and of course Adam Postlethwaite at the moment. Whether they have a bit of a battle, they're both near each other on track, so it could be very close between the Honda and the Audi R8 there. So we'll see exactly what's happening. Clenough has got, he's about to lap Bruno, whether Bruno knows he's about to get lapped. So Clenough seems to be pushing on for what looks like 9th place at the moment, but he's got to be careful because Luke's going to be gaining on him there. So Clenough, the Dutchman versus the Welshman. So we'll see what happens. So what we look at the moment seems to be stopped for runners 2. Maybe we don't see inside, but it looks like Clenoph's going to be having his hands full. So you can just see exactly what's going to happen with Luke, and of course Clenough will give you the heli cam yet again. You can tell how well this battle is going to work out. Clenoph's trying to push away. We know how quick Clenough gets. He's got to try, like I said to him in the preview before round number 1, he's got to be careful and not make too many mistakes, because if he wants to get where he wants to be, then that's what he's doing right now. But so far, so good for these guys. It is not even halfway through the race yet, but we will be at half distance very shortly. It seems like there's a bit of a battles galore. We'll try and join that battle. Looks like Mick64's got past Ryan, whether Ryan's just pushing on and trying to just battle through at the moment. But it looks like at the moment like Clenough's trying to still eke out that advantage. You know how quick he is, you know how good of a driver he is as well. It seems to be that Clenough will be pushing on for quite substantial time. We know he's run a bit wide to his Luke, but that'll have Luke a bit closer. We'll see exactly what's going to happen. So we'll go on board with Luke 4. He's back on, we can see he's got past Clenough, has he? Oh, he's on the, oh, he's nearly there. Alongside each other, you can just see Luke getting past the McLaren driver there, both same engine almost, but it looks like to me that Clenough's going to be trying to battle him. Looks like Luke's now got that gap though. What a stellar move by Luke though to get back up into 9th place at the moment, it seems. Who was that? Was that Bruno jumping into pit lane? Yes, it was. Looks like he's got a bit of an issue. But there is quite a lot of drivers pushing on for what looks like some interesting places. So we'll try and find exactly what's going to happen. But, you know, Kakasakos trying to lap Clef there. I feel like I'm going to sneeze, so give me... Sorry about that, I didn't want to sneeze down everyone's ear. So, Stefano still leading the way with 22 laps in the book, with 47 minutes and a half to go. Going to be very close. It looks like Kakasakos will try and push on. Damien currently third in the Ferrari, so he's doing a stellar job. One Ferrari in the McLaren, still weaving about a bit, whether he's getting temperature, but the track is still greasy, it's still wet, it's still a bit damp in places. Adam Foster still 5th, Ash 6th, we have Mick 64 in 7th, Ryan actually in 8th at the moment, still trying to push on, whether he's just trying to think, oh well, I'll see what I can do, with Luke now 9th, Clef 10th, James McGlick and Adam Postlethwaite there having a bit of a nice battle. So it looks like we'll go on board with some of these guys for the time being. So bring you the helicam yet again. So 46.5 minutes remaining in this race. This is round number 4 of the TNRL Sim Racing here at Imola for the Thursday Night Racing League. So you've got Adam Postlethwaite there trying to push on up to James McGlick. You can see how well the LDR rate driver will go on board with the LDR rate driver. Oh, James McGlick slows right down just held up Adam Postlethwaite for what looks like 11th place at the moment, but you know, it is getting close by the minute. We'll see exactly what's going to happen. But you know how well these guys race. Mike Bullen into pit lane as well, whether he's just trying to take a new fresh set of tyres, or he's damaged, or he's got other issues. So Swingle in 13th at the moment. So Adam Foster still in 5th. It seems to me though that some of these guys are going to be pushing on for quite a bit. So James McGlick, oh, he's got it crossed up. Oh, that's unfortunate. So that's allowed Adam Postlethwaite to sail on by. Pardon the pun, because it is wet. So we've got Damien followed by 1 Ferrari now into pit lane. So these guys are going to be pushing on. So we're halfway through the race now, with just under 45 minutes remaining, so it is going to be close as you like. So Adam Foster actually now has this McLaren dialed up. Whether he's going to catch up to the likes of Kakasakos and of course Stefano Marchetto, whether he does or not is another thing. But you've got Ash up into 4th as well, so there's quite a few guys now that are going to be pushing on and trying to make these battles work. It looks like Adam Postlethwaite's still 11th at the moment. Looks like James McGlick is also trying to catch back up to him. You can just tell how good that Honda NSX GT3 sounds, as well as it looks for the 4th round of the championship. So what is going to happen? Kakasakos jumps into pit lane, which is now going to allow maybe Adam Foster and maybe Ash to jump out in front of him, but it all depends on this pit stop, how long it takes. And funny enough, Ash is about to get lapped by Stefano for another lap. So 43.5 minutes to go. This is probably very close for some of these guys. So you got Damien. Oh, it's gone wide. That's allowed Clef and 1 Ferrari to gain up So the two McLarens, they're going to be battling now, so it looks like there is a bit of a battle towards the latter half. So it looks like Clenough has that orange, blue and white McLaren. Clenough runs a bit wide, which is allowed 1-1 Ferrari to get up close and personal. We'll see exactly what's going to happen, because we'll go with 1-1 Ferrari, we'll jump into... Oh, Clenough goes wide. It's unfortunate, as pushed him down a place. 1-1 Ferrari's now going to push up to Damien. Looks like Swindle's trying to get past Clenough, whether he's just trying to unlap himself. It seems to be lots of positions there. So it looks like Ryan's jumped to pit lane. So Adam Foster now second, with Ash now third. Camera angle seems to want to pan around, which, you know, doesn't always work out for us. But Mix 64 with Kakatakos now fifth. It seems to be that Kakatakos does very well. I've only seen him race maybe twice. So he's done exceptionally well on the races I've commentated on so far. So Clenough now in 8th with 1-1 Ferrari trying to chase down Damien for 7th. Luke is now 6th, so there's not really much battles galore going on at the moment. So it looks like at the moment though, Adam Postlethwaite trying to... The yellow flag, who was that? Yellow flag there, trying to work out who that is. But it looks like it's cleared now, so I think it was Mike Bullen in the number 3 Honda NSX. It looks like Stefano trying to push on. Adam Foster in 2nd place at the moment. Ash 3rd with Mix 64 4th. Kakatakos 5th, Luke 6th. Damien currently 7th, could be soon 8th. Excuse me, with 1-1 Ferrari trying to push on. Clenough 9th. It could be 10th though, because looking at what I'm seeing here, Adam Postlethwaite has that Audi R8 dialed up to try and get past that McLaren. Looks like, oh, Clenough goes wide, whether the conditions have caught him out again. But he jumps down to 10th place at the moment, so we can see exactly what's happening. There's quite a few drivers trying to push on. So it's 14 minutes to go in this race, whether it's going to be pushing for quite some time. So you got Adam Foster currently 2nd at the moment, with Ash 3rd, with Stefano Marchetto still leading the race. Mix 64 4th, Kakatakos in 5th, Luke 6th with Dean Helix aka Damien in 7th. 1-1 Ferrari's chasing him down though. Adam Postlethwaite lurking in the background, you can just see. So you can just see the McLaren trying to catch up to that Ferrari. Maybe wishing he was in a Ferrari, is probably what I'm thinking. But you've got Adam Postlethwaite now 9th. Clenough still in 10th with James McGlick catching him up. So it looks like, you know, this is going to be very close between the lot of them here for some time. You can see the Honda NSX driver lurking and literally go on board with James McGlick into NSX. You can just see Clenough just trying to push on as well. Whether Clenough gets a bit of a run and tries to escape James is another thing, but we'll soon find out. There's quite a lot of drivers that have been quite impressive so far. you can just see Stefano Marchetto, you can just see him actually trying to push on for what would be fantastic of a victory. So we'll try and push for just under 38 minutes to go in this race. So you've got Stefano trying to push on. Has Clenough been caught? Yes he has. So it's going to be very close. Clenough is slowly but surely being caught by James McGlick for 10th place at the moment. It seems that with 37 minutes to go in this race, anything can happen. It seems to be Clenough slows down a bit, which is holding up James McGlick. James seems to be the 24 out, Honda rather, trying to push on. He's trying to push on. Got to be careful because Clonough's about to lap Swingle. Swingle could be easily mistaked for a bit of battles galore. See exactly what's going to happen. So Stefano still leading the race from Adam Foster, and of course Ash, followed by Mix 64. It looks like at the moment by Mix 64 because Stefano's unlapped him, he's lapping. Well, this is the problem because Stefano's he's trying to push on. He's going to be Mix 64 could be catching the likes of Ash and of course Adam Foster. So Clenough is still trying to hold off James McGlick. We'll see exactly what's happening there as well. We've got Damien and one Ferrari there having a bit of a battle. Whether that battle turns into a battle with just under 36 minutes remaining does seem a lot though, doesn't it, for TNRL sim racing at round number 4 at Imola. So, you know, it's going to be very close. It looks like Clenough though 0.3 of a second from James McGlick. James is trying to push on. James has got James has got that McLaren dialed up though. So he's got the Honda trying to get past that McLaren. He's got to be careful because Clenough seems to be getting away very quickly. But then again, Adam Foster still in second, followed by Ash, followed by Mix 64. Stefano's trying to put a lap on him, it looks like, at the moment. Whether Stefano's just playing it cool and about to go and jump into pit lane. It looks like Bruno's had some substantial amount of damage because he's still sat in pit lane for quite some time now, so we'll see exactly what's going to happen. Clenough is still under threat though. Oh, he dives into pit lane, so Clenough, the Dutchman, into pit lane then. That's allowed James back into 10th place. Absolutely pouring it down with rain still, with 34 minutes to go. So it looks like at the moment then, 34 minutes to go. What is going to happen, let us know, and we'll see exactly how well things are going to pan out for this evening's race. It's going to be very close for quite some time. So 33.5 minutes then to go. So 1-1 Ferrari is actually 1.9 of a second from Damien at the moment. You can just see Adam Postlethwaite lurking in that background as well, trying to get up to this battle. Whether it works out, Clenough jumps back out of pit lane in 11th. Ryan currently chasing him down, so Ryan could get 11th from Clenough. Clenough could be on cold tyres here, or Clenough could have gone for some fuel. We don't know exactly how well things are going at the moment. Oh, Clenough actually goes off, so I'll give Ryan another place. I'll give Ryan 11th. Luke currently 6th then, so I'll go through the positions so far. So Stefano leads the way from Adam Foster, followed by Ash, followed by Mick 64 from Kakatakos, followed by Luke, Damien, followed by 1-1 Ferrari, followed by Adam Postboy and James, followed by Clenough, well, Ryan and then Clenough, followed by Swingle, and then Mike Bullen and Bruno in pit lane at the moment. So 32 minutes to go. This is where we are going to be in for probably some close proximity. So let us know in the comments, guys, what you think. Please like and subscribe to the TNRL. I'm sure they would love a like and a subscribe as well. It would help them out massively, and it will also help guys like me that do their amazing commentary as well get recognised for another season. So at the moment it looks like Stefano's trying to still push on. It seems that Ferrari, like, whether he's pushing on to try and get a home win, seems to be the case at the moment. You can just see though he's actually catching up to, obviously Mike's getting lapped unfortunately with Stefano trying to push on. You can just see the Ferrari, whether these guys know there's a lot of battles. The thing is with Stefano, he's actually, despite leading the race, he's actually got enough gap, so it just seems that, you know, some of the guys are playing it cool. You can just see with Damien followed by 1-1 Ferrari trying to push on, but 31 minutes to go then in this race. It seems we could be pushing on quite a bit. So we'll try and push on for another couple of laps. So it's quite interesting what we see here, because 32 laps have been completed by Stefano. He's going to try and go on to lap 33. So this is where it's going to be close and probably interesting. There's not really many battles galore now, because with the latter part of the race we can just see. So 1-1 Ferrari, oh, he's run wide. Run very wide there. Adam Foster still second place then, with Ash in third at the moment, with Mick 64 actually now catching him up. I beg your pardon, but there is a battle, so halfway towards the checkered flag. And round number 4, the TNRL Sim Racing here at Imola, it does seem we have a battle on our hand between Ash and of course Mick 64. We'll bring up the helicopter cam. This will be very close. So it looks like that Mick 64 gets up into the podium then, because Ash has made a mistake. It's a very rare mistake from Ash as well. So we'll see exactly what's going to happen. So Ash still there in third place, with fourth place up in the corner, with Mick 64 now trying to escape. Stefano Marchetto still there. He's probably trying to play it cool, probably trying to get that Ferrari where he wants it. So Kakisakos still 5th, Luke in 7th, Damien 7th with 1-1 Ferrari trying to chase him down. 3.3 is the gap though. I don't think he's going to try. You can see he's trying to push, but whether he gets it or not is another thing. Adam Postlewaite, followed by James McGlick, followed by Clenough. Clenough's trying to push on. He's 11th at the moment. Ryan's still in 12th. He's actually trying to catch back up to Clenough, so there is a bit of a battle going on for 11th and 12th at the moment, so that could be very interesting come the latter half of the race. Oh, Clenough goes wide again. Don't want to put the commentator's curse on the Dutchman because he may have a go at me. But nah, he won't. They're all good guys here. Swing off 13th, Mike Bull in 14th, Bruno in pit lane. Whether he's just sitting out now and thinking, oh well, that many laps down. It's a bit unreal at the moment, but you can just see Stefano Marchetto trying to still catch up to mix 64. But this is where it's going to be very close because we've got 27.5 minutes to go in this race. This is where the drivers may be eking out that advantage and maybe going to be very close. So we'll see exactly what's going to happen. So you got Mix 64 still in third. You can just see Stefano trying to push on. He knows he wants this victory. Adam Postlethwaite jumps into pit lane, so that's allowed James Wicklet to have a bit of a gap now. So Ryan and Clenough, they're still battling, so side by side between the Honda and the McLaren. Oh, that was a bit close for comfort. Ryan and Clenough both go off. Whether that's just because both couldn't get through the turn and they were a bit scared, but 26.5 minutes to go in this race. This is where anything can happen between anyone, and it's going to be very close to see exactly what is going to happen. So yeah, oh, there's a bit of contact between the pair of them. We just saw a bit of a move, but you know, is this because it's winding down? So we'll see exactly what's going to happen because Ryan's trying to get past Clenough as well. There's a bit of contact between the pair of them. I do apologise, I had to have a bit of a moment. But it looks like Ryan's got past Clenough. I bet Clenough's not going to like that though. Maybe a bit pushy, maybe a bit too far. See Mix 64 trying to catch up to Adam Foster now, so the McLaren driver almost getting close to, almost in the Lexus's prying eyes, shall we say. So Stefano's still there in first place. He's doing a fabulous job. It looks like Luke and Luke's 6th at the moment. So Clenough and Ryan are still battling. It seems these guys are going to be battling with 25 minutes to go. So we'll soon find out exactly what's going to be going on for 11th and 12th. So it's going to be very close to see what happens. So Stefano now jumps into pit lane with 24 minutes and 20 seconds to go. So is that going to allow Adam Foster to get in front for a race win? Or is he too far behind? It's going to be very interesting, I'll tell you that now. So 1-1 Ferrari and Damien are still battling. Ryan and Clenough then, I think they've now decided to settle on not fighting anymore because the conditions are still exactly disgustingly horrible. So we'll see exactly what's going to happen. Stop go penalty. Who? Oh, Stefano's got a stop go penalty for 30 seconds. That is going to be an absolute game changer. what is going to happen, because Stefano, champion from last season, has a 30-second stop-go penalty. This is going to be close, because he's now going to be... Evening, Dom. Yeah, I know, I was just thinking that. It's a very rare mistake for him to make. But he's got 3 laps to do it in, so... He's got 23 minutes to go. He's 22.6 though, so he may still win the race. Mix 64 though, still gaining onto the back of Adam Foster. But whether that 30-second penalty is going to hamper him, though. It's very weird that Stefano makes a mistake, but that surely will cost him. So Ash in 4th, followed by Kakatakos and Luke, followed by Damien, followed by one Ferrari, followed by James McGlick, obviously Clenneth, and Ryan is still 11th and 12th. Adam Postlewaite 10th, Swingle in 13th with White Bullen 14th, and obviously Bruno 15th at the moment. But is Stefano Marchetto's stop-go penalty, rather, not drive-through, is that going to hamper him? Because he's now jumped into pit lane. He's now jumped into pit lane. Is this going to allow Adam Foster to get the lead of the race? This is what the talking point is going to be. We'll soon find out, because he's there in pit lane. He never makes a mistake. He never makes a mistake. So that's allowed Adam Foster to take the lead with 21 and 23 seconds to go of the race. And I told you this would be a game changer, because that's allowed also Mix 64 up into second place. The timing screen hasn't updated yet. Yes, it has now. But Stefano Marchetto. Oh, Adam's also front wide. Oh, this race is getting tense and tense by the minute. This is going to be close with 21 minutes to go. As I say, Stefano Marchetto never makes a mistake. The reigning champion, unfortunately, with 30-second stop-go penalty. That has actually probably killed his race. Now it has cleared for him, but that has been a bit unfortunate. So what is going to happen, guys? Let me know in the comments what you think. But Mix 64 at the moment has the race lead from Adam Foster, followed by Ash. Ash is now up into 3rd place with Kakatakos 4th. Stefano Marchetto dropped down to 5th. Can you believe it, guys? Can you believe it? I can't believe that. You've got Luke in 6th with Damien, and one Ferrari's now gained onto the back of him. That McLaren's got that Ferrari. We know exactly how well things have gone here tonight. This has been fantastic, this has been sensational, and it has been probably one of the craziest races I have witnessed, because it now seems to be an absolute amazing battle for 1st place. It looks like Mix 64 though is going to be pushing. Is he going to be pushing for the race win? Because Stefano Marchetto, he never makes a mistake, but he has done tonight. He ended up with a 30-second stop-go penalty. We knew that might have hampered. We knew that might have happened. He's now got to do all that work again to get back up towards the lead of the race. But he's not. I don't think he'll have time. He's got 18 and 49 minutes, 49 seconds to go. This is going to be close, but we'll soon find out though, because I tell you what, how on earth did he, this is what I want to know, how on earth did he manage to make that mistake and take that speed limiter off before he got out of pit lane? just shows when you're under pressure and you're leading the race, it's now going to be all or nothing. Is he going to manage to get it done? Evening Damo, yeah, Asmon. He's mixed it up right from the start. Absolute mixed it up right from the start. A lot of people diving into pit lane. A lot of people taking it steady, but still spiced it up, man. So Adam Foster in second place. Is he going to be able to catch up to Mix 64 before the end of the race? But if you just joined us, guys, reigning champion, this guy currently on stream, Stefano Marchetto, ended up getting a stop-go penalty for 30 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. That is unheard of his calibre. He needs to realise and settle. Is he going to settle for 5th now? Does he realise he's going to be out of reach? But yes, that is the key talking point of this race at the moment. I'll tell you what is going to happen, because Ash currently in 3rd, trying to push on. Whether that Bentley's got enough squirts of fuel to try and get up to Adam is yet to be seen. But you can see Adam's trying to put a lap on James there. James 11th, Clenough in 12th. 1-1 Ferrari, and of course Damien there having a bit of a battle with 16.5 minutes to go. This is where things are going to happen. 16.5 minutes, this could be close. This could be close to these guys as well. I do apologise if it seems a bit quiet, but it's going to be close. We do have 16 minutes to go in this race, and it is going to be a lot of talking points after the race. I tell you what, it is going to be very close, because not only do we have Mix 64 on course for his debut win in TNRL Sim Racing, it will be another race winner of the championship. Adam Foster 2nd, Ash still in 3rd, 7.020 of a second from Adam at the moment. So obviously Stefano Marchetto still 5th place at the moment. He's probably going to be kicking, he's probably going to be swearing in Italian inside that helmet. But yes, he made a massive mistake, stop-go penalty, and he didn't need to do that, which surprised me. Luke in 6th with Damien, and of course 1-1 Ferrari in 1.5 of a second between each other. This is where it's going to get close, because it's 15 minutes to go until the checker flag drops. It's going to be close. Oh, Damien's dropped back a bit. He's run wide. It's going to be close. We'll see exactly what's happening further up. It looks like at the moment then Mix 64 still leading the race, but the battle between obviously 1-1 Ferrari and of course Damien. This is where I don't know why I keep clicking the timetables at the moment. I do apologise, but you can just see 1-1 Ferrari trying to put Damien under threat. They're about to probably lap Ryan. This is where it gets all or nothing with 14 minutes to go. This is close. The weather is seriously played a lot of factors this evening. But yes, this is where it's going to be tooth and nail, or hammer and tong, because this is going to be close as you like for some time. Looks like 1-1 Ferrari's trying to get past Dean Helix for what looks like 7th place. Drops down to first gear. As you can just see, Damien's trying to get away from that McLaren. Just see that load trying to push on. That wrong. Is it going to happen? is it going to happen with 13 minutes to go? It's going to be close as you like. Not really much battles galore now because we're getting towards the latter half or the latter stages of this race. But I'd say what, talking point of the race already. And yes, I know I'm going to say it again, but Stefano Marvelloso, the #1 Ferrari, ended up getting caught by the steward speed in the pit lane, which gave him a 30-second stop-go penalty, which hampered him. Oh, Damien's got crossed up. That's allowed #1 Ferrari now to get past, so that's going to probably put an end to that battle with 12.5 minutes to go, which allowed Adam Foster to take the lead. Then Adam Foster ran a bit wide, which allowed Mix 64 to then inherit the race lead. So it is gonna be all or nothing. Let us know, guys, what you think. Let us know in the comments what you reckon should have happened this evening. Do you reckon that Stefano should have won the race, or do you reckon he pushed too hard and local knowledge and local pressure got to him? I'm interested to hear your thoughts, guys. Let us know. But Adam Foster leads second place from Mix 64 at the moment. Ash is still in third with Kakatakos fourth. Stefano Marchetto, look at him, he's in. He's actually been caught by Luke. Luke's actually going to catch him. This could be a battle. This could be a battle that we've not been anticipated this evening. We thought Stefano would have the race win sewn up, but he's lost so much ground. This is actually really crazy. I can't believe what has happened this evening. So 11 minutes to go in the race then. Slowly but surely winding down. And this is what is going to happen. I'm hoping, and this is what I'm hoping, and I hate to say this, but I'm hoping Luke gets past Stefano, just because, to add more. Oh, absolutely, mate, for sure. But it's cost him a win big time tonight. But he was actually really flying. You can just see Luke trying to catch up to Stefano. Stefano's actually escaped from him. But I wouldn't be surprised if Luke actually catches up to him and overtakes him, and to add more salt into the wound. No, I don't mean that disrespectfully, because he is a good racer, we know that. But because of, he's jumped onto the curbs there. Thought he's lost control. He's now 3.2 of a second from Luke at the moment. Luke's going to want to try and push that Mercedes. We know how good Luke is as a racer as well. But, you know, he made a mistake. He went into pit lane, did he stop, and obviously just knocked the speed limiter off too soon. I've done it a few times offline as well when I've not raced, and it's not easy. It's not easy to remember that you're in pit lane. But 9.5 minutes to go. This is where it could be all or nothing. You can just see Luke 4.5 down. The gap's getting considerably bigger again, which, fair play. So we'll go through the leaderboard. Mix 64 in first place, 9.4 of a second from Adam Foster at the moment, followed by Ash in third, with Kakatakos in fourth place, 14.9, so it's near enough 15 seconds from Ash at the moment. Momolotto currently in fifth place, with Luke now 5.2 seconds behind in sixth place. #1 Ferrari in 17.5 of a second, with 2.6 from Damien from Kiribati at the moment. So James McGlick trying to push on in ninth place. Adam Postlethwaite in 10th. Ryan 11th, despite being under the weather, in 11th. Clef 12th. Swiggle 13th. Mike Bullen 14th. And Bruno in pit lane in 15th place at the moment. But this has been a fantastic race all along. The weather conditions have hampered some of the guys earlier on in the race, and I'll tell you what, has it been worth it? Of course it has. Oh, absolutely, he's pulling away for sure. He'll be on old tyres now, and with 8 minutes to go, he's probably thinking, what have I got to do to keep it together? He will keep it together, I'm sure he will. But, you know, he's going to be another winner in TNRL Sim Racing, Adam Foster. However, hoping he gets onto the podium. And I'll tell you what, guys, if you've just joined the stream, welcome. It is your good friendly commentator, the legend, Hoppers, or the one and only, depending on what you like to call me. But talking point of the race, Stefano Marchetto, reigning champion. Stop no penalties, 30 seconds to receive in pit lane. Yeah, it looks like Ash is definitely going to catch Adam up towards the end. It does look like it. 5.9 of a second now. It's going to be very close, mate. It is going to be a nail-biting finish. And literally don't bite your nails, because that is very disgusting. But yes, it looks like we are going to be on course. It does look like Ash is going to catch Adam for second place at the moment. 7 minutes to go in this race. So there's quite a few moments, but I don't think, though, Luke's going to catch up to Stefano, though. That's it. Well, by looking at that camera angle, it could happen. But who knows? Two seconds in 4 laps. Yeah, he could be settling for second, mate. He could be. It could be very interesting. But hang on. Look at this. Just as we join. This is going to be close. He's now 1.6 seconds. Oh, he doesn't want to make a mistake, though. He doesn't want to ride. If he wants to catch Adam, he needs to be on a serious mission. But you know your brother quite well, Damo. You know how he races. I've only seen him race a few times. But look at this. He's going to catch him. I think he'll catch him with 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go. If he doesn't make any mistake, that is. I don't want to put the commentator's curse on him. But look at this, he's actually now, he's 1.8 of a second from Adam Foster at the moment. He's actually probably going to be close. Look at this, the two British manufacturers, the guys are going to be very close. It looks like Ash is actually going to catch him. It's going to be close, guys. It is going to be close. Hopefully no contact. Oh, this is going to be great. This is what I like about commentating on TNRL, because the battles here are sublime. They're absolute out of this earth. I'll tell you this now. What is going to happen? Because we do have a lot of ideas. 4 minutes and 40 seconds, you can just see on the helicam how quick Ash is getting onto the back of Adam Foster. I'll just jump onto, obviously, at Ash for a minute, just so we know. But we're going to focus on this battle, battles galore. It could be one interesting battle for second place. Do we think he's going to do it though? Do we think Ash is going to get past Adam for second? The gap's grown a bit, and it's coming down. You can just see Adam trying to push on. I do apologise, I've gone on to the wrong thing again. This shows how much I enjoy this racing. Looks like Adam Foster, he's now 1 second, 1.1 of a second. The gap's coming down considerably. We know that gap is coming down. This is where it's going to be all or nothing. 3.5 minutes. 3.5 minutes to go, guys. This is where it's going to get tense. And this is why I love commentary. Ash to take P2 on the last lap into turn 1. Dude, we'll soon find out. But Adam's actually gone in pit lane. Adam's gone into pit lane as he run out of fuel. This is tense. Why has Adam gone into pit lane? Has he run out of fuel? Because that's now going to give Kakazakos third place. What is going on? This is crazy. What is going on this evening? He must have done. He must have run out of fuel to literally give away second place and third place like that. This race has been interesting from start to finish. Oh yeah, definitely got it, guys. I'd be livid. He's obviously had to top up the fuel tank, because that's game over for him. He's not going to now get back onto the podium unless Kakazakos or Ash make a mistake. But this race from start to finish has been sublime. Oh, absolutely, mate. He's probably pushed himself too hard, because if I remember in the early part of the race, Adam had to pit, and he's probably had to push on. But that's now gifted Stefano 4th place. So this is why you guys put on some really good shows for me. So a minute and a half to go then. Mix 64 will be taking a first victory, no doubt, with Ash now 2nd and Kakazakos 3rd. It's going to be close. I'll tell you what, guys, this is why you need to tune in every week to TNRL Sim Racing, because these guys do not disappoint. So this is where it gets. So Mix 64 then, with just under a minute now to go. He will start the final lap of the race if he gets there before the timer decides to run down to 0. I'm sure he will. But this is great stuff, guys. This has been fantastic this evening. Couple of cars making mistakes. Championship winning driver making a rare mistake with a 30-second stop-go penalty for pit lane speeding. Luke's jumped into pit lane as well. What is going on? Are these guys running out of fuel? Have they pushed it too hard? Have they under-fueled themselves? So it looks like Mix 64 is about to come and cross the line. Maybe to take a victory, or is he going to take another lap? No, race is over. Mix 64 takes his first victory of the season. And what an absolute epic race! This has been fantastic. Ash is about to come home in 2nd. What a stellar drive! Oh my days. Guys, what has been going on tonight? Kakazakos just about to lap Mike Bullen to take 3rd place. What an absolute evening of racing this has been. Absolutely top draw. Stefano Marchetto will settle for 4th. This has been one of the best races I've probably commentated on in a long time. So you got Stefano 4th. He will be livid with himself. He will be livid that he threw a race win away. Adam Foster 5th, with one Ferrari coming home in 6th, with Damien in 7th, with the press squid aka Luke in, where is he? He's there in 8th. James McGlick in 9th, with Adam Postlethwaite 10th. Ryan in 11th, fair play, even though he's under the weather. Clenough 12th, Swingle in 13th and Bruno in 14th, but I think Mike Bullen had a bit of an issue, so he didn't finish. So yes guys, what an absolute epic race. Unfortunately my voice is going, so I don't know whether I'm going to let the guys cool down a bit, but tell you what, fair play to Mix 64 for an absolute epic win. Don't know whether he's trying to do donuts in pit lane, but guys, I can't believe what I have seen Mix 64 doing donuts in pit lane. Why he celebrates. But yes, he's drunk. He probably is, mate, to be fair. But guys, it has been an absolute epic race from start to finish. I can't believe what I have seen. I will probably be catching up with some of the guys next week. We're at Kailami for the rerun, and I'll tell you what guys, it has been fantastic. It is going to be close. But yes, I'm probably going to head off because I'm at work early in the morning, and I don't hey, no worries mate, anytime. It's what I like, you know. It's going to be absolute epic. But yes, guys, I have been Hoppers for TNRL Sim Racing, and we are rerun Kailami as of next week. It is going to be close. I can't wait to see how well the guys do there, and hopefully we have no issues. So until next Thursday, guys, have a good week, have a good rest of the week, and have a good weekend, and we'll see you for more epic action from TNRL Sim Racing. Until then, guys, take care. Ta-ra.